pretty comprehensive victory here in the end at Hanwell, 4-1 in the end, Scott. You must be pretty pleased with the overall performance and the goals.
Yeah, I think it was a proper game. You could see that some of the tackles flying in from both sides, probably more so than them than us. But listen, it's how we want it. I'm obviously really good friends with their manager, Chris Moore. He's not here today. And I know what type of team he likes. He knows what type of team I like. And when you kind of put them together, there's fireworks. So it was ultra competitive. It's exactly what we wanted. It was probably exactly what they wanted. It shows there's still stuff for us to work on. And I think, listen, they would have learnt from it as much as we have. So overall, really good. Really disappointed to concede that last goal. Obviously, I've watched it back on the iPad. We got sent a live link to watch the game, and we could kind of fast forward and rewind it when we wanted to. And it's just frustrating because we haven't kept a clean sheet in pre-season, and I was desperate for Adam to keep one, and then he gets absolutely clotheslined. So, yeah, disappointing, but listen, it's pre-season, and there's a lot more to be happy about than to be sad about.
Just the 1-0 lead at the break, though. Overall, are you happy sort of with that first half performance? And then, of course, Tyreek coming out with the goal again. He seems to have a knack of picking up these shots outside the box. I think it's probably the best way to put it, and picking up those balls outside.
Yeah, I was delighted with our shape, delighted with our work rate, which is the first and foremost thing that we look for in our team. I just said to the lads in there, I said at times you probably get annoyed with me, but I think the footprint of our side is that you have to be able to run, especially in the middle of the park. So I think Jared obviously done extremely well for the goal. Pass selection as well, weight of pass, picked out Tyreek, a great finish. Disappointed maybe to not have a couple more. I think just our end product at times. And then second half, credit to the boys that started the second half. I thought they started really brightly. I thought Jordan did really well. It was a focal point for us. And then the trialists came on and done extremely well, along with Jay Long, who played on Tuesday night at Tame. The reason why he played today and got the last 15 minutes because I thought his attitude was exceptional. I thought he'd done really well. And he came on, put his foot on the ball, calmed it down. So, yeah, so many positives. A few headaches because we changed the shape today compared to what we have been. So, yeah, as much as it's been good, it's caused a few problems in my mind.
Just to touch on some of those problems you might be now having, is one of those performances out there today, for me personally, I thought Brian Nelson was excellent today. Is he someone that sort of stood out for you?
Yeah, I think they all did today. I thought they came on and did well, like the younger lads. But Brian's made probably 4 or 5 recovery runs, 60, 70, 80 yards at a time. And that's just him to a T. He did blow up eventually when he came off after 75 minutes. It was probably good timing. But yeah, I don't care about their age. Brian's someone that I really, really like. He fits the bill of what we are and who we are. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens over the next week. 2 really tough games, which I'm sure you'll talk about in a minute. Those are the games where we'll find out where we're at. 2 National League sides, 1 at home, 1 away. So I'm really looking forward to this week. But today was a big positive.
2 of the goals then from some more trialists that have been added to the squad today. Are those potential trialists that you're looking at further after today? They've
come in so late, which is the only problem. Obviously, we've got a squad that's been built, but I thought all 3 of them done really well. Really nice lads, which is obviously important to us as well. We talk about characters and personality, and they came on and they worked their socks off. So you could be as good as you want if you come and play today, but if you don't work hard, it will be a no. But they grafted, they dug in, and you could see they did what we asked them to do in terms of shape and formation and off the ball stuff. So. Listen, bit of food for thought. I'll see where we're at for Tuesday, but we're 2 weeks away from crunch time now. Feels like it's been a long pre-season, but there's been a lot of positives over the course of the last few weeks with a brand new team. I think only Henry and Dan Roth were sort of like the main survivors from last year, with like Brian, who started today, who played a couple of games at the end. So you can tell it's a complete rebuild. And we haven't been able to get what I would deem to be our strongest 11 out there yet. So I think that's the same for most clubs, so I'm not going to moan about it, but it'd be interesting to see where we're at.
Just to touch on the fact that you haven't managed to field out a full-strength team just yet, a couple of absentees today. What's the latest on Tarek and also Tyrese?
Yeah, Tarek had commitments elsewhere today, which he made us aware of, which is absolutely fine. No problems at all. Johnny is probably maybe a week away. Tyrese is going through a little bit of a groin strain, so we don't want to rush Ty back because he's got a bit of a tendency to get back sooner than what he thinks, and then he breaks down again, and it's important we have him for large amounts of the season. Jaden obviously returned. Aaron White's struggling a little bit, but he trained the other night, and I think as of now that's it. Victor's gone away, like I said the other day, so we're getting there slowly, but we need to be ready for the 9th of August, not for today.
And just finally, then, you already alluded to it, those two friendlies that we do have now against National League opposition, Southend on Tuesday and Wealdstone next Saturday. What are you looking from those two games specifically now as we approach Tonbridge?
Someone to kick Slavy and Leon as hard as they can. No, that'd be great to see them back. I think I'm so proud of them for getting obviously a great move to a fantastic football club, and I think the send-off that they deserve they haven't got yet. They obviously didn't get a chance to say goodbye and whatnot, so to have them back is going to be great. But for us, listen, we might have a little bit less of the ball, but we fancy our chances at home against anyone, and I'm really looking forward to it. We've not played a team like Southend in pre-season, so we know it'll be difficult, but it's one that we can look forward to. We've got nothing to lose, but we want to try and obviously stamp our mark on the game, and we know we can do that in different ways. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a good turnout as well. It'll be nice to get some fans down there. Good Dean Beckett, get a good turnout, and yeah, see if we can get some people in the stands for what will be a competitive match.
Brilliant. Thanks, Scott. And
Cheers, mate.
We'll see you on Tuesday.
Thank you.